I'm with Steve Dale at UK GovCamp, exploring the issue of how do you get users involved in the design and development of public services. And we've really got to the point of whether you do it that way or whether you help people kind of create the services from themselves, I think. What were you telling me, Steve?
I think that the one-size-fits-all is doomed to failure ultimately, and I think there's this government view that they can actually provide everything through one portal, whereas there's lots of tools coming out now that enable people to sort of design their own interface. And I'm thinking primarily of little apps, little JavaScripts and widgets that people can actually use to actually connect to the services they want. So personalising through a very simple way of using things like apps and widgets.
So focus on getting the service right at the service delivery point, but then focus on helping the users engage with that service in the way in which they want to on their laptop, rather than saying. So it's back to going to their place rather than come to our place.
Absolutely, yeah. And again, going back to the government services providing a wholesale service and let the specialist boutiques actually sort of create the personalised aspects of that service to the public.
Are we seeing any of that in local government? You work with local government a lot.
Unfortunately, no. I don't see very much happening in local government, but I think that things happen so quickly in this industry, as you know, and I think it's only another 1 or 2 years we're going to start seeing more and more apps available. Well, I mean, if I actually think of like the iPhone, which you're holding there in your hand there, David, and actually how people can actually personalise their own experience of services through apps that they use on the iPhone.
I find it amazing that the apps on the iPhone are often more of a pleasure to use than actually using something on the web. Is that because a lot of thought's been given to the user design? Yeah,
well, I think it's more by thought than accident, because a lot of these apps are fun to use, and I think a lot of the designers behind those apps, I mean, they might have some background in game creation. So I think in actual fact you've got people out there designing those apps who already know how the best way is actually connecting with a service and actually making that service useful and exciting sometimes.
And I think the projections are that we're going to get much faster internet on phones in future, and phones are what everybody's using.
Absolutely, and I'll be interested to see how the next swoop of technology comes in with the Apple tablet. I mean, I know the tablet sort of failed, I don't know, about 4 or 5 years ago, but I think now there's a new wave of this, and I'll be interested to see where that leads. So I think there's going to be a lot more services, a lot more use. I think at events like this, we're going to start seeing a lot more tablets.
Right, so we're all up for the next gadget, so that's the temptation.
It is, yeah.